Hey guys, Zephina here, and I just wanted to make this little quick note before I get into the video. I know I said in yesterday's subscriber video that I wouldn't be making a subscriber special other than the video that I was working on last night. However, I was able to sit down and do a little something for you guys. So this is what I was able to do. Sorry I don't have video. I don't really have a camera, just a mic. And so I hope you enjoy. On with the video. Zephina out. Hey guys, Zephina here, and just before I get into the talk about piano, if my audio sounds weird, it's because I'm not in my recording studio, which is just a closet. I'm in my room. So that being said, that's out of the way. So if you've made it this far, you want to listen to me ramble about piano, so I'll get into that. First thing I wanted to say is a little bit about this piece that I played. For a while, I could play it without hesitation, without messing up. I was kind of stunned by how much I had forgotten about it and how many takes I had to do. And even then you can kind of still hear that I was slipping up a little bit in the piece. But either way, what it is it's actually a combination of two songs. It's an arrangement that I made of The Place Where the Lost Things Go and A Conversation from Mary Poppins Returns. Now, I know a lot of people have differing opinions on that film. I personally loved it, but that's neither here nor there. That being said, I arranged kind of how this piece goes together, and in the end, I'm pretty okay with how it turned out. That leads me into a little bit about my own background when it comes to playing piano, and that begins with this. I have never had a proper professional piano lesson in my life. I did not mean to make a little alliteration there, but I did. Either way, I've never had a proper piano lesson in my life. That being said, I also cannot read sheet music. I've been playing piano since I was about 7 years old, and I can't read sheet music. I've tried to learn. I honestly have. I've tried to have other people teach me. I just can't. Apparently I play piano by ear, which for the longest time I thought was something that everyone could do. Actually, it was Jay, who is the narrator in the upcoming story that I'll be posting, who finally got it through to me that no, that's not something everyone can do. As it turns out, it's a genetic thing. My father played the theater organ at the Fox Theater in Atlanta, if any of you know what that is. And as it turns out, he couldn't read sheet music either. He played entirely by ear. And for those of you who don't know, a theater organ and a piano are two totally different worlds. I've tried to play an organ and oh boy, I just couldn't. That being said, my dad had this incredibly keen ear for music and being able to play and pick things up, and apparently I've inherited at least some of that. And essentially what that means, and again, I know I don't have a video of me playing, but my left hand, which by the way, for those of you who don't know piano, I'll give a brief rundown. Your right hand is generally playing the melody. Your left hand is playing the bass line. For those who read music, you're reading two separate clefs, which allow you to read both parts. For someone like me, what I have to do is listen to a piece of music twice, essentially. I listen to it once and I listen to the melody, which is the right hand. I listen to it a second time and I hear the bass line. A brief example of this, and I'm going to sing with no backing track, so bear with me, is The Little Mermaid, Part of Your World. So I'll start by singing the melody. When's it my turn? Wouldn't I love to explore that shore up above, out of the sea? Wish I could be part of that world. Now that would be played by the right hand. The left hand would be playing the bass line or the harmony, which is this. When's it my turn? Wouldn't I love to explore that shore up above, out of the sea? Wish I could be part of that world. Right there you can see that when you're listening to Part of Your World, next time you listen to it, I implore you to listen for that second tune. It's there, I promise. And that's what I have to listen for to be able to use my left hand when playing piano, and you keep hearing my rings. And so I have to be able to listen for that, and it's difficult. It makes playing pieces that are non-lyrical, so instrumental pieces such as film scores, classical music, stuff like that, extremely difficult due to the mere fact that I don't have any way to base where I am in the piece. when I'm working with a lyrical piece, generally I work in what I like to call margins, which is where each chord is. The chords dictate about where I am with my left hand. Then I add in all the flair of just making my left hand do whatever the heck I want it to. But if I'm playing an instrumental piece, I don't have that luxury, because the only way that you could write an instrumental piece is in sheet music, and I can't read that. And so it takes me a lot longer to pick up an instrumental piece like a film score or a piece of classical music than it does for me to pick up a lyrical piece, which is why I did this. Anyway, I've been rambling on for about 7 minutes now. But long story short, I have been playing piano since I was about 7 years old. I have never had a proper piano lesson in my life. I cannot read sheet music. And apparently other people can't play by ear the way that I can, and I'm not trying to sound like I'm better than anyone else. It's just a thing that I can do. Other people have insane talents with other instruments and drawing and stuff of that nature that I can't do, or at least not anywhere as near as much as I wish I could. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this piece despite its obvious faults, and I will see you in the next video. Zafina, out.